blunt warning from Moscow. Russian Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry Medvedev says he has personally discussed the current situation around Iran with President Masoud Pezeshkian, and his verdict is stark. According to Medvedev, a final agreement between the United States and Iran will be extremely difficult to reach.
I had a conversation with President Pezeshkian, and I conveyed to him the condolences of the President of the Russian Federation. At the present moment, Iran and we are bound by a special treaty on strategic partnership, and within the framework of these agreements, our relations are developing.
Speaking from Tehran, where he is attending the funeral of Iran's late supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Medvedev said, Russia has offered peaceful proposals to resolve the issue of Iran's nuclear materials. But despite those efforts, he made it clear Moscow sees little chance of a breakthrough in US-Iran negotiations.
Iran did not threaten the United States of America in any way. Moreover, it was in a state of negotiations with the American delegation and moving towards certain agreements. And it was at this moment that the order was given to strike Iran. This is a regrettable fact which, in essence, speaks of the destruction of the system of international law, as a result of which the entire leadership of Iran was killed, including the supreme leader. A large number of civilians and school children were killed. And all this, of course, does not do credit to those who made such decisions. The pretext was some kind of Iranian nuclear program, around which discussions have long been conducted. But frankly speaking, no one ever presented anything to anyone. All of this is limited to some general reasoning about how to deal with Iranian nuclear materials, although the Russian Federation also had proposals on this matter. In essence, they were proposed by the head of our state, and they would have made it possible to solve this task differently, by peaceful means.
Then came another headline-grabbing message. Medvedev said, Iran has already shown the Strait of Hormuz is a powerful strategic weapon. He added that the el-Mandeb Strait could also come into play, pointing to two of the world's most critical maritime choke points.
Frankly speaking, I think this process will be extremely difficult. Reaching agreement on a number of positions, including, for example, allocating money for the reconstruction of Iran, will be extraordinarily difficult. And lifting sanctions on Iran, as I understand it, is something far from everyone in the United States is eager to do or to decide on. I can only wish such negotiations success, but it is quite likely that these negotiations may also have a different development. We can discuss the idea of creating some kind of treaty, or at least some kind of platform on which states subjected to sanctions could work out positions on how to counter them, and perhaps even introduce counter-sanctions.
The former Russian president also slammed Western sanctions as illegal and proposed that Russia, Iran, and other sanctioned nations build a common platform to coordinate counter-sanctions, signaling an even tighter anti-West alignment.
This concerns also Russia, Iran, China have been subjected to sanctions. There are other countries against which the United States and the European Union have imposed sanctions. But once again, I emphasize this is quite an obvious matter. Restrictions of this kind are illegal. Therefore, they must be resisted.
With tensions already running high across the Middle East, Medvedev's comments go far beyond diplomatic rhetoric. As Washington searches for a path forward with Tehran, one of Moscow's most senior security officials is signaling that the road to a US-Iran deal may be far tougher and far more volatile than many expected.